Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Celeste, where copyright claims can copyright this, and I'm pointing to that area again. Anyway, I left you in a cliffhanger on the last episode, talking about Rusty Lake Paradise and how your opinion and view of certain puzzles really changes depending on how you approach or how you first enter a particular area or puzzle situation. And the example I was going to give was in Rusty Lake Paradise, no spoilers, but in one of the settings, you are confronted or presented with a band. On one side of the screen, a block door in the middle of the screen, and a little box with some symbols on it to the right of the screen. And that is all. And in order to progress, you need to make use of the thing on the left, which is the band, and the thing on the right, which is the box. The middle is only interactable once you are able to progress, when you've solved the mystery. When I started, went to the box first. So on the right, there's a little box situated on the right of the screen in the sand. Clicked on it, looked at it, there's symbols. Okay, I look at the symbols, dashes and lines. Morse code, no. Go over to the band, look at them. It's probably the dashes and lines probably represent music, right? Click on one of the guys at random, and he plays a little nothing. Okay. Click on the other guy, and he plays a little ditty with some lyrics. Okay, fine, that's cool. Click on the next guy. He also plays a ditty. I'm listening to the music. Music is all the same. Okay, confusing, right? Play the little ditty. I'm going to have another sip of coffee. On all three of them, get lyrics out of them all. Great. Try to piece together the music with those lyrics, with those dashes and dots. Pulling my hair out, trying to figure it out, because everything sounds the same, and I'm moving sliders and trying to understand the dashes and dots on the box, going back to the band. Nothing, can't figure it out. Not going to spoil what the actual puzzle is. Oh, to hell with it. I'm going to spoil the solution. Spoiler alert, for the 0 of you watching, turn away if you intend on playing Rusty Lake Paradise and don't want this spoiled for you. Jesse Cox video, he clicks on the band first. Clicks on the one guy who gets the ditty, which turns out is supposed to be an indication on which guy you touch next. The way the lyrics are worded, it can tell you who you touch next. You touch them next, it goes on and on and on until the song is finished. Only once the song is finished do they change the guitar notes. When they are done, they change the notes of the guitar to match what you're seeing on the box. Frustrating. Big time frustrating. He got it first try. I was like 15 minutes. I started watching the walkthrough when I saw that there was more than one verse for each of the people, and they went back to the other guy and he sang a different verse. Then I was on the trolley and I figured it out from there. So I just needed to be nudged in the right direction, and if the game had done a better job of explaining what was expected of me, I probably would have been okay, not have to consult the walkthrough, and felt a lot better about how I proceeded from there. To make matters worse, consulting the walkthrough once kind of put me in a spiral where I felt comfortable to consult the walkthrough again, which might not have been necessary. It would have left me with a much less scummy feeling, so to speak. But, I mean, how do we do this? Like, I've been dying a lot, but I have been trying to piece together in my pauses and ums and ahs how we actually progress here. And I've been trying to put together a strategy. It just hasn't been working. We released this I'm guessing then we gotta go back. Easy enough. We gotta get to the other side of this thing. I don't know if we should burn our dash like that, but I think I'm gonna try it. It's either that or we do come back. Yeah, I think we're gonna try that actually. What we were doing, I was doing this the first time, getting on the block, holding on, dropping down, bouncing. Should have been holding there longer. Try this again. Here, hold. Wait for the block to reset itself. Drop. Fail of the jump. Okay, wait for the block to reset itself. It seems like it takes painfully long. Drop. Nail the jump. Boom. Boom. Oh, I missed. You gotta land on the side and hold on. Or do you need to be on the top to activate it? You might have to be on top to activate it. That could be a problem. Oh my god. Those pink clouds seem to have a different momentum from the blue clouds, if I remember correctly. Get up here. Land on here. Oh my god, I was on it. Okay. Get up here. There we go. Recharge. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Come back. Nope. But yeah, so Rusty Lake is still, I love it. I'm going to try some of more of those Cube Escape games. Hoping there's going to be another, you know, so quote unquote true Rusty Lake game. I don't really even know if I want things wrapped up, so to speak, but it would be nice to have something with a bit of a clear narrative, just to tidy it up just a little bit. Some of the narrative I've got from reading online, some I've pieced together myself. Paradise was easy. Well, I guess they've all been easy to piece together. The base narrative, right? Every narrative had like the game itself, like Rusty Lake Hotel. You're in a hotel trying to kill these guests. Easy peasy, right? Very clear. Rusty Lake Roots, you're following this family. One of them's a bit of a monster, has a bit of a dark past in the family in general, and you're working your way through that line, collecting sacrifices and the like. Fairly clear. Paradise, probably even clearer. Your son returning, something horrible happened to your mother, you're piecing together some of that stuff. But overall, what is the story of the Rusty Lake area? The lake, the countryside, the house, the hotel, the island where Paradise takes place. Is it the same island as Rusty Lake Hotel? Who knows? But you know, the owl, the crow, how do they all fit into all this? Kind of understand who the crow is. Thought I understood who the owl was, but now I'm thinking, after playing Paradise, it might be somebody different. Don't know. Don't know. But we'll figure it out, hopefully. I think I spent my dash. No, I didn't. Well, that's embarrassing. Down here. Really not making a lot of progress on this game. I'm blaming it on having been away from it for a while, but it is getting tougher, and really tough actually. So we're going to dial in a little bit, and we're going to focus more on the gameplay itself rather than the mechanics of discussion. And look at that, with that, just saying that scared the game, terrified the game into letting me, oh wow, does that make me slow? Terrified the game into letting me make progress. Now the game is throwing balls at me because I insulted its copyright claim strategy. There we go. Yep, get it. Oh, it kicked me out of there. over that. Yep. That's good. Yep, okay. Thank you. Just flying by the seat of my pants there. Had no strategy at all. Jumping and dashing and hoping for the best. It's not a bad strategy for life if you can maintain it. Wow. Does he suck my dash away? Is that what he does? Could be. Okay, we're gonna chill out here. Boom, up. There we go. There we go. Chill out here. Dash. Chill out here. Jump. Boom, boom, boom. Duck. Jump. Jump. Dash. Chill out here. Jump. Jump. Dash. Jump. Jump. Dash. Jump. Dash. And in we go. Now, can I come back here? Save that screen. Too easy. Another berry. I hope I haven't missed any. It seems like it's been a while since I saw a berry. Who knows? Jump and dash. What happens? Oh my god. Snowballs, high winds, jump platforms. Oh my... Just reach out your hand, little lady. All you had to do. What? I'll tell you one theme that I don't like, that I'm seeing like... Oh, I shouldn't say that I don't like. But I'm still not quite sure on. Which is kind of contradictory, because I've already said I like when shows, movies, quote-unquote media properties, my favorite term. I like when they reinvent themselves, come back as more mature, yada, yada, yada. Been over that territory many times. What I'm still not sure on is this recent trend of rehashing, and I say rehash, old TV shows, right? I don't watch TV anymore, so it didn't really alarm me, or I didn't really notice it when it first happened. Or I think it first happened. They made a big deal out of it anyway. Was they brought back that old sitcom, Will and Grace. And I had to ask myself, who cares? I never watched that sitcom as a younger person. Though I know, I'm aware of its existence and the fact that it was extremely popular. But, and then I see they're bringing back Roseanne. And Roseanne was something I actually did watch, as embarrassing as that might be. But as a child of the 80s, that show actually kind of spoke to me. And I'm a fan of that time period. Actually, I don't remember watching much Roseanne when it was like newly released. I watched a lot of it in syndication. Jeez. Why did sometimes they take you out, sometimes they don't? Oh, I'm landing on it? Is that what's happening? Yeah, so I watched a lot of Roseanne in syndication because of the time period. I was a fan of anything to do with that time. Let's get out of here. Don't. Oh. But I'm on the fence on how I'm going to feel about that. And I don't know if it started with... Did it start with Fuller House? Is that really the first culprit? Full House I watched as a child. Started to introduce my kids to it. Kind of stopped. We've kind of faltered on that, but intend to go back because we do want to watch Fuller House. But I'm like... Jeez Louise. Oh, mercy. This is tough. It's very deceiving. Don't criticize me. Don't mock me. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Whew. Close call. But yeah, I have a feeling that Roseanne is just going to be like trash, kind of, right? Like, it's gotta be. After all these years. Like, when I would go back and see, like, so I watched Roseanne in syndication. Boom, fine, easy enough. But when I went and watched any little bit of Roseanne post those years, I kind of found her annoying. And I guess because in the show she was annoying, but that was the character, so it was okay. But now I don't like her I just don't like the sound of her voice. I don't like her politics. I don't like anything, I don't think. I don't know if that's a factor of me getting older and more conservative as I get older, or what, but I don't know. I just don't really care for her. And I'm kind of worried that my formerly enjoyable show is going to be garbage. But I don't know if I'm going to watch it anyway because I don't watch TV, but I'll be watching year-old playthroughs of Rusty Lake Roots. I love that whole macabre animal, people wearing animal mask type thing. Anything really dark, a dark cartoon just gets me every time. Like, I love Darkest Dungeon. I haven't talked about that yet on this channel, but what is happening here? Why can't I reach that? I just love Darkest Dungeon. And I have a story idea that I storyboarded out for those characters. And I guess you go further if you go just straight. Yeah, I think I need to... No, I should have been straight. Yeah, storyboarded out an idea for Darkest Dungeon. Holy jumpin' Joseph. And wanted to animate it as sort of like a fan thing. Never got around to it, but I might go back to that as part of a Let's Animate. And that was easier than I thought. I'm trying to bring some life to that because, again, I mean, that hits all my boxes basically too. Kind of an ambiguous narrative. Obviously a terrifyingly dark setting. Almost depressing setting. With all the death, and the obvious pain and suffering that the characters in the Hamlet go through. Yeah, screw you, Barry. So yeah, that might be something that you see in the, I'm not going to say near future, but certainly the future might be possible. You just go down to get that berry, or what? It tricks you into thinking, oh, all this momentum you've just been building, you've got to carry it on. But I think this is a place where you reset. Does it... I'm going to hold on to that wall and see... Is the calming there because of where I am, or is it because of how long the wind has already been blowing? Like, if I just stay here, is the wind going to keep blowing? Looks like yes. I'm trying to go straight up on that one. Believe it or not. Considering the amount of deaths in Celeste as well, it surprisingly keeps it light and cheery. There we go. Sorry, Barry. Oh, I think we're near the end. This was Madeline, wait up. Who is it? Who is it? Ah, yes, the pilot man. What was his name? Tony? Bill? Alex? Nailed it. Excuse me. Theo, that's was my next guess. Are you all right? Oof. Oh, yeah. Just give me a sec. Cardinal sin, don't read online text, on-screen text. A gondola. I've always wanted to ride one of these. It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works. I don't see any other way to cross this chasm. What's a chasm? Let's do it. This lever looks important. Easy every time. I was probably a gondola operator in a past life. Do you think this thing is safe? I'm sure it's fine. How'd it shake out with Ashiro? You were right. I shouldn't have tried to help him. I hate to say I told you so, but... Yeah. I should have listened to you. You didn't get hurt. That's what matters. The air is so thin up here. I can barely breathe. Okay, if we don't get a selfie on this thing, we're gonna regret it. I can't even see the ground through the mist. How high up are we? Less panicking, more posing. Jeez. Ooh. Aha. What was that? Huh? Looks like we stalled out. My evil self. This is really bad. Maybe if I... Yep. Typical male, right? Well, that's not good. No, this really isn't good. Madeline, you cool? Yeah, I just... No, I'm not cool. I can't breathe. You're having a panic attack. Why would you think it's a good idea to ride this stupid thing? Come on, don't take this out on me. Stay with me here. My grandpa taught me a trick for this. Close your eyes. Picture a feather floating in front of you. See it? Okay. Your breathing keeps that feather floating. Just breathe slow and steady, in and out. Am I supposed to do something? I am pushing the button to try to line up that feather in this. This is different. There's some momentum there. It continues to fall or rise continually even after I let go of the button. And the ironic part here is that I'm like mashing the A button to keep it in place, which I wouldn't think would be a good breathing technique for a panic attack, but I don't really know. I think we've succeeded. See? Easy every time. If I'd known this cutscene was going to take a gazillion years, I'm going to cut the video. Feeling any better? I think so. Thanks for helping me calm down. How did you know we'd start moving again? Oh, I totally thought we were done for. Playing it cool, I guess. Oh my god. Look at this selfie, though. Typical millennials, man. Again, I like that little influx of character with the sort of on-screen snapshots and stuff. Looks like we cleared an area, got an achievement for breathing. Cool little art piece. We're gonna move on. We got 13 out of 29 and 333 deaths, but we also unlocked the B-side, which is nice. And in our next episode, we will come up here and tackle The mirror temple. This is going to break my brain. I can tell already. I'm not good with mirrors and reflections. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss that. But until next time, thanks very much. See you soon.